my parents growing up did not communicate well. And like sometimes like they were yellers, right? Like, well, at least my dad. And now sometimes my husband gets annoyed with me because he's like, I just want you to get mad about something. And I'm like, no, there's absolutely no need to, nope, not doing that. And it's just, I think that's one of those things that I'm so adverse to growing up. And my mom jokes about it a lot, but with me and my sister, she's like, I don't know how I raised two like such prudes. Yeah, she's crazy. She's all over the place. You never know where she's going to be. You never know what she's going to say. Never know what she's going to do. And Kelsey and I are like, there are social norms that you need to respect, Mom. And she doesn't.
Well, what was that like then doing the show with your mom for so long?
It's like herding cats, pretty much. Oftentimes, we didn't know how to film TV. And there's such thing called an out. And there's also a saying, when in doubt, walk out. So if the scene's over, don't just stand there. Like, okay, and then you leave. But so sometimes Mom is usually next to me, so I just kind of have a hold of her and then just, kind of just
wait, you have to explain this more because this is fascinating. So when you're filming a TV show, especially like a reality type show, you kind of have to sense when it's time to literally walk out.
Yes, exactly. So
cool.
if I'm doing like a construction, right. I'm going to go now. This is an out. If I am doing a check-in with Corey in a construction scene, and he's like, okay, this is what we're dealing with. I'm like, okay, what's the cost? How long is this going to take? He tells me, and I'm like, okay, cool. Then you should naturally walk away.
Yeah.
But sometimes people don't. They just stand still. And then the camera guys are like, I have nothing to cut to. You didn't move. I need you to walk out and me to zoom into a hammer or something.
Oh, interesting.
So when in doubt, walk out. And what's super fun is when you just walk different directions. We do that frequently, and you're like,
very dramatic.
No. Do that again, guys. Let's walk the same direction towards one door.
Oh my gosh!
You're just just energetically, you just could not go the same direction anyway. Yeah. You're like, this is ow.
But I love that this is like a massive metaphor for your relationship with your mother.
When in doubt, walk out.
That is so awesome.
So what are some other things? So, okay, walk out. So does she appreciate that you have boundaries, or does she not get it? And then speaking of boundaries, how did you create boundaries, or maybe you haven't, now that you've got two littles? And
she does not appreciate boundaries. She will tell you the most oppositional, defiant human you will ever meet. She loves her overalls. And we're filming, I'm in my plaid uniform because we're filming repacks, which is where they recut an episode, they air it, and then they'll cut to me and Mom saying, what you guys didn't know is blah, 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 and it was funny and this and that, and then cut back to the show. And she loves her overalls. And they asked her to wear her overalls for repacks, but because they want her to, she didn't. She wore what she wanted.
She showed up in a prom dress.
Like a velvet shirt. She wore a velvet shirt.
Oh, basically.
Oh.
And she told them, I'm oppositional defiant. No, I'm not going to wear them because you want me to now.
Is this a thing, oppositional defiant? Is that like a clinical term?
It is a clinical term. Yes.
Oh.
You're oppositionally defiant.
So that's what toddlers and 3-year-olds are like. Okay, just checking.
Yes. And she knows it. So if you want her to do something, you have to say, production really doesn't want you to wear your overalls. And then she'll wear them. So you gotta figure it out.